So writing PLSQL blocks is really very easy, but in the last tutorial we talked about how to declare a PLSQL block, how to start writing rather, then how to write down the declare block, then the begin block where the processing statements are given, and exception which is not mandatory and we are not going to understand it currently. We will be writing down the PLSQL blocks based on exceptions soon and the end. Okay, and I told you how to write down the processing statements, say select or maybe update in the begin block. Okay. Today I'm going to tell you about the date functions. Okay. Obviously you must be knowing many date functions like say next day or months between or maybe last day, etc. To underscore char and to underscore date functions. So to underscore char function is used for finding the particular pattern from the date because I want to convert that date into characters. Okay, and to underscore date is used for adding the or inserting the date in such a way that I want to insert the date in a specific manner. In addition to that, I want to enter it with the time. Okay, because there can be many more problem statements we can try using the or minutes or maybe part. Okay, so we will try to write it down and we will try to understand how to write down the PLSQL block using the date function. So let's start. So I'll show you how to find out the day, or maybe I'll use bdate day from EMP. I'll show you the structure. I think bdate is not there, it is bdate. Okay, and you can see here Sunday, Saturday, Thursday. Okay, something like that. Fine. And then you can give the command, say if you want here, I'll press up arrow key. Okay, and if I write it down here dy, it would give me the first three letters. In the same manner, if I write it down here mon, it would give me the month, but first three letters. If I write it down month month, it would give me this. Okay, in this manner you can try the two char functions with respect to the date, because we are our objective of this session or the tutorial is to find out how to work on the dates by using two char or two date. Okay, in the same manner, if suppose I execute a PLSQL block in such a way that I want to find out to underscore char b date, and then I write it down minutes. Okay, from sorry, not dual, because b date is in EMP, so b date. If suppose I want to write it down, it is giving me an error. Let's see why it is happening. I have given two double quotes. Okay, and here if I write it down, suppose the sys date. Obviously here EMP will not come because since that is not the part of the EMP, it is the part of the dual. So dual, and right now it is 55. Okay, the time and 55 minutes are occurring or have been happened in the clock of my computer, so it is giving me 55. Okay, so that is the idea behind it. Now you can see here the PLSQL block. You can see here that I want minutes of two dates, that is one is birth date, other is sys date. Fine, and then I want to find out m minus n. What is m minus n? I want to find out the minutes part of birth date minus sys date minutes. Actually it doesn't have any meaning as such. Okay, but I just wanted to try this for you all, so I did it. Fine, and I would execute it. You can see, you can have a look over here by the time, and then I would paste it. Sorry, very sorry. I would paste it in this manner. Okay, my table contains some value 10 because that is the latest value which I entered for this PLSQL block to write it down. Okay, so you can see here minimum difference is minus 26. If suppose you feel that you are getting a minus value and your output is correct, but you are getting a minus value, you can give here absolute of m minus n, and you can try this. I'll write down again 10, and I can see here 27. Okay, so it must be the correct value, that you have to check whether it is correct or not. Fine, but what I am doing is select star from emp, where empno equal to eno, sorry, not empno, very sorry. Okay, you can see here 13 August 09, and if I write it down here, true underscore care of b date mi, you can see 30. Fine, and currently it is 57 in my clock, in my computer clock. Okay, so it is giving me 27. Maybe after 1 minute it will give me 28. So if suppose you are getting the value in minus by chance, okay, you have to give absolute. Fine, so in this manner you can find out the difference in two dates minutes. Here I am using two different dates. One is b date, other is system date. For b date I use employee, where eno equal to ampersand empno, and please keep it in mind, give it once, don't give it twice, thrice, four times. As and when you are going to get the select statement or where statement, you will give this eno equal to ampersand mempno. It is wrong. Only give once, because the thing is, if suppose once while execution if you give 10 and the next time if you give 11, it will give you a wrong value. So please have the habit of giving it only once, right? And here with respect to the system date, and obviously in system date, obviously I don't have to give empno because system date is independent, it doesn't have any column, it has only one column and one row. That you know, select star from sys date you can give, or select sys date from dual you can give and try into n, and then I found out the difference. In this manner, minutes difference, okay, finding the difference in time, but in minutes we tried. Okay, later part is finding the age of the person. Fine. Now you might say that why can't I create age as column? The person would enter, but please keep it in mind, age is not constant, or the experience of the person is not constant. You are not supposed to give experience in years as a column, age in years as a column. You should not give that. You should not make such mistake, because it is changing every day. It is changing. Okay, so if you want to find out the age of the person, obviously I will need the system date and the birth date, because if I want to find out my age till today, okay, what is going to happen, I'm going to find out what is system date. Okay, it is 4th of September. Okay, what is my birth date is 13th of July, and then I'm going to find out the months between this date and that date. Okay, so I'm going to give here select trunk of months between sys date comma b date. Please, okay, understand it properly. Select trunk of. Why trunk of? Because it is giving me the value with decimal point and all. I don't want decimal point. I don't want it to calculate in hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. I don't want it in that way. So select trunk of months between sys date comma b date. Okay, divided by 12, because I wanted to find in years. So 12 months ka ek year. Fine, but I will remove it for some time and then I'll execute. Are the brackets okay? 1, 2, yes, fine. Into m from emp, and I have to declare that number also. And tvms underscore output line age in years is m. So I'll execute it. And by the way, yeah, this is a commenting. Okay, when I give double slash, it's a comment. Okay, so the comment has been given at the beginning. I copied, I pasted, I'll execute, I'll give 10, and it is giving me 29 because I have given, I'm so sorry, one which I wanted to. Just a minute. Yeah. Okay. And if I give here, it can give me 132. Now it is not age in years, no? Because I removed that divided by 12. So it is age in months, 132 months. Okay. But if I suppose remove trunk, I will remove it. I think there is no need of months between के लिए bracket at the end. So here there is no need of bracket. I would execute it again. Fine. And you can see here the value is in decimal point and you can see a bigger number. Okay. It is really very difficult for me to understand what is it talking about. Fine. So better I would give Control Z. Yeah, I don't have to do that. And I would give here, instead of trunk, rather you can give the round also. You please try both the things. So trunk, how many brackets? Okay, I suppose it is correct. 2 brackets this side, 2 brackets this side. Okay, so I'll try to execute it now. Roll number 10, employee number 10, and I can see here the age in years is 11. Okay, so how come it has come 11? Because I suppose this is 2009 in the table. Select start from EMP. Yeah, you can see here 13 August 09 and it is 2020. Fine. So it is showing me 11. So I suppose it is easier for you to understand how to write down the toChar function. Fine. And by the way, if you want to insert the date in the table, you can give it in this manner. So if you want to insert the date and the time, I'll have to check whether I've given the single quote properly, because there is a difference in the single quote whenever we give from maybe PPT or the Word doc. Fine. And you can give this in this manner. And if suppose I want to give it yeah, in EMP and I don't have hire date, you can see the columns on the top. Oh, where is my cursor? Score date 13 August. Okay, so you can see here B date, fine, and employee number, yeah, and I want to give here say 11 because I have 10 as a record already, and I want to give here say 19. Fine, it is not employee number, sorry, it is ENO. You can see here the record has been inserted, and then in this manner you can find out. So if I write it down, select toChar of say date, and if I write it down here dd mon yy colon mi from emp. Fine, you can see the date in this manner. Fine, so you can see the date also, and it is possible to insert a date by using to_date, and to get it, to extract it, we have to use to_char. So I suppose it must be clear to you all to how to work upon the PLSQL blocks and how to work on the date functions. That's it. Thank you. Stay tuned.